especially like through my development stage. You know, freshman all the way to senior year. I just wish I would have been on that side of town maybe and then got to connect with you guys. I definitely felt like it would have helped me.
Hello, it's your boy Kevin Howe here at Smoky Mo's. Smoky Mo's, the best barbecue around. We got our man Vance, Bradford, and Phil Townsend will jump in here in a quick second. And man, we're excited to talk about some Final Four basketball. First time in about 18 years that all number one seeds have made it through. That means there's still a chance for Vance Bradford to make it through. Hey man,
I,
let's kick it off right now, man. We're not gonna make
we're
our
gonna
picks yet.
we, we're gonna bring in Phil. There he is.
There he is. There he is.
All late and everything.
I was waiting to hear my name called.
He said it right off the bat, didn't
He said, gonna bring us
Yeah.
in a minute.
Oh, Phil Townsend. Phil Townsend. The man shows up from 5 weeks off the telephone with jokes. But hey, so was anybody surprised that all four of these guys made it through? Be honest.
he? No, they were
Surprise,
my picks.
surprise, no. Um, um, happy, yes, because it's four great teams. Vance, not exactly telling the truth. Kevin asked you to tell the truth. See, you can't berate and talk about one particular coach as you did with your famous garbage words and then have them in the final four. Who does that?
Okay, but that doesn't
Vance,
matter. He still ain't won the championship. You can make it to the final four. You still got to get to the
No,
championship.
no, 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 no. Not to hear you talk about it before it started. It would be garbage coaching. And I got to tell you, I'll have that trash in my house any day of the week.
I bet they won't get out the semis. They won't beat Florida.
you don't believe in the Holy Ghost and Bruce Pearl?
Look, look. Oh, see, now you on glass. And I'm going to tell you right now, Bruce, hey, Bruce and I talking to my wife. I have him come in here and say a couple of words to you, Vance.
So you
Uh,
picking Auburn?
over Florida, yes.
Okay. See,
Why am
see,
I doing it?
see, Kevin,
Because
you got our picks on
because
that
people
semi.
seem to think that Florida is going to win the national championship. And I don't know who's going to win it, but it's not going to be Florida because I'm not feeling Florida one bit.
I'm going with Houston, man.
See, my two teams, my two dream teams in here, of course, are going to be based on the coaches that I like. I've been a Bruce Pearl fan for years, so Bruce Pearl and Kevin Sampson, I don't know, but where did he coach at? Let me get my phone out and
Uh,
see if that'll bring it.
It sure wasn't Langston. It wasn't
See,
Langston.
this tells you he don't know Kevin Sampson. Kevin,
OU. I know he's at
Kelvin,
OU.
he don't know Kelvin.
Where he got in trouble.
What you talk about trouble? You always trying to bring up the negative on somebody.
well, man, let me take it from there because it ain't nothing but positive from here about the next 10 minutes.
All
Because
right.
let's talk about what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow between 8 and 5, we're going to drive on down to the Henry B. Gonzalez and we're going to pick up our NCAA credentials. Man, this is like a bucket list dream for me. I never thought I'd be being able to go to a Final Four, much less cover it and share it with the people, you know. So, on your radar, where was this for you, Phil? Vance, when we first started this project?
Phil.
Uh, I gotta tell you, I had Smokey Mo's higher on my list than the Final Four. I gotta tell you,
Well, Phil,
uh,
I tell you what, man. If you can see my background, if you're familiar with it, you can see some of the menus for Smoky Mo's, and maybe I can get Sarah manager to come over and shout at us and tell us a little bit about it a little later, though. But, yeah, I'm here
Yeah,
in Smoky Mo's.
I tell you, it's good food.
Okay,
yeah, man.
I will see right after the show.
Yeah, you can't upset Miss Connie on this one. But yeah, man. So we get those credentials, and then we're gonna get to go down and schmooze with one of those media mixers. Kind of feel like I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna feel like a duck out of water, man. Uh, I'm not quite sure how to take that, but
You said it.
we'll take some pictures. And but man, I'm really looking forward to Friday. Friday we're gonna get a chance to go down and Phil, you probably got the most freedom to go down there and get there early to watch your Auburn War Eagle fake Tigers
He don't even know
practice.
when they're coming on. That's how much he's into Auburn and Bruce Pearl.
Well, let me say this. I bet you I'll be there on time.
Hey man, there's some technical difficulties in the air tonight, so we'll give them grace on tonight because part of that was my fault, you know. But it's our first time. We'll only get better, only get better.
Out here
But
remotely on the remote.
yeah,
Yep.
yep, yep. Down here at 281 and 46 at my local Smoky Mo's.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
We
yeah,
claiming them, huh?
cleaning it. You know what, man? But talking about Friday, man, what a blessing it's going to be able at 6:30 to 8 o'clock over at Trinity University to get to watch Team USA practice, man. That uh that was a surprise. I didn't know we got opportunities to do that. I thought that was only for the special folks, but apparently we hang around Phil Townsend, and people think we just belong in places.
Hey man, you better quit saying that
I,
before we
I'm
get
just
taken
saying.
off the internet.
I'm just saying. Phil's the only one that's been into every venue without having to explain himself.
I
So,
just say I know the one-eyed scout, Kevin Howard.
hey, hey, if Vance ever learns, that'll be a good thing. But
Right.
and then um, Saturday, man, because I know Saturday morning the same guy is gonna be working out over at Trinity again. But I might sneak off because there's a couple of nice tournaments here in the city this weekend. Uh, there's a group called the Circuit. They're bringing one of the Bigfoot tournaments here that you come over from the West Coast.
Well,
Get
Uh-oh.
a chance to go out and watch some games, and then you know, yeah, we're gonna be priming all day for this Final Four. I mean, I don't know. Once we get parked, we may not want to move our cars until afterwards. But the NCAA is doing it right, man. Did you see about those tailgating situations where you can kind of walk through and do some fan fest type of thing? You see that on the schedule?
The
well,
Fan Fest?
you have to
Let me
you
guess.
saw the media link,
Um,
right, to get your media
Phil, I think you
credentials.
went muted, man. But
I can hear you.
Phil, you can take those rings down and catch some of those concerts in the twinkling of the night.
Vance, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I was saying that there's a link that
But
you can click on and get your media credential
Vance,
for
can you
the
hear me?
fan fest and all of that.
Yes, you the only one who can't hear. You must can't hear.
But I tell you what, I'm looking forward
You
to, man. Uh, you know,
they
Vance
can't
and I have
hear
been
us.
cooking up a little side gig with the uh, five guys in five different cities, and we're gonna have an opportunity to go around the city and talk to quite a few folks. Uh, get some new guys on the radar. We've got this summer we're calling it the watch list, and I got frozen.
Well, it looks like we lost Kevin Howell, the one-eyed scout. He was just about to talk to you about the joint venture that he and Vance Bradford have of going around uh, putting that eye on five different guys. Vance, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, I think we got Kevin. Let's try first, and
Yeah, man. I don't know.
there you go. There you go.
I got so many people trying to message them that my internet just froze. So
Oh,
everybody quit texting me right now.
That's
Uh,
because he's Kevin Howell, the
hey,
one-eyed scout.
the one-eyed scout.
yeah, but no, man, we're gonna link up with some different parts of the city, and we're gonna do kind of our same five guys that caught my eye type of situation, but in the different parts of the city. Go ahead and fill out some of our list of 26 that we're gonna watch through the summer, and so that's gonna be a lot of fun. But you know, we one of the things that brings to the city through the Final Four is some opportunities for uh, people to bring a showcase type event for unsigned seniors, or try to bring about some coaches and Vance and Phil. It kind of caused a little bit of controversy this week, because I know Alamo City Hoops had put in some work to get some coaches to come out, and then they put it on Twitter that some coaches were advising their kids not to go with that. I wasn't sure how I felt about that. But then when talking with some of those coaches that I speak with, you know, this time of time, this time of the year is about development, and you got to develop before you can get to exposure. Because if you get to exposure without the proper development or being ready for it, you get exposed. Just like Bill Clinton and his, never mind. Uh, but you get exposed, man, and so some of it, we have to take a step back. Maybe because these coaches are saying, they're trying to prepare their guys to be playing in front of 150, 200 coaches, and at the same time getting film and getting better. So it's an interesting topic around the city, and it got spicy for a minute there. You
Mm.
know, where do you kind of sit? How do you feel about that, Phil?
Well, I'm all about talent over experience. No, no, there is no way in the world someone should be under the spotlight and they aren't ready, because people. I, it's just something about first impressions. Someone see you then, and you aren't ready, uh, and you work, and the next time, look, the next summer, you're all set to go. Everybody's like, yeah, you're ready. But guess what? Maybe some of those bigger eyes that saw you are like, hey, look, I've already seen that.
Yeah,
And if you can't get someone with credibility to see you and go back and let them know, hey, no, it's the real deal now, you really should try and check them out. So it's all about being prepared first before getting those eyes all on you. Uh, you
Yeah,
know, just something. Yeah. So that's more it. I mean, of course, you only going to look to advance more, but you need to get out there with some skills. That people can look at and say, okay, yeah, I can see where this is going.
and I can see the value if we're talking about class of 25. But the comment was made that they were providing an opportunity for under recruited 26s and 27s. You know, a lot of people haven't even started on 26s. Your big time schools I've talked to with Notre Dame, DePaul, they're already on 27. And those Division One schools weren't going to be at that showcase anyway because it's a dead period. So I don't know, man. I know a little bit too much to really jump on a side, because I had a parent call me tonight and ask me what my thoughts were,
Mm.
and I told him I can only tell you what I do, what our camp has done in the past. We don't do senior showcase tournaments. We don't do unsigned senior teams. We don't do a whole lot of showcases. We do a lot of work in the gym, and then I'll take you to a blend showcase, or I'll take you to lead a workout. I'll take you to places that that we have a chance because all you want is feedback. Because say we go to we just blend because I know Coach Shue and he runs a great program there at Blend College. But you go there and then you get feedback on what it looks like. You go and you do some workouts for different places. We used to take guys over to St. Mary's, over to UTSA, over to TLU back in the day, and let them run with those college guys and see exactly because you know that's just the way we did it. I'm not saying it's the only way because it's not. I'm not even saying it's the best way. It was the best way for us, you know, and but we have a different network than a lot of people. We do network up into the mountains, as we say. You know, uh, so I don't know. People have their own ways, and I feel like certain people are better at projecting than others. I think certain people are better at evaluating than others. And so in saying all that, I think highly of my projections. I think highly of my evaluations, and I stand by them. But in a world of
But but
trying
but,
not
but
to, mhm,
Kevin,
yeah,
the problem comes in is when you got an evaluator like Mr. Townsend and my son. What Mr. Townsend's saying about my son does not equate. So I got a superstar son. My son's a star, and Mr. Townsend ain't telling me that my son's a star with his evaluation. So there comes the problem.
that is a problem, man. When parents aren't ready to hear a professional evaluation such as one Mr. Phil Townsend. Uh, Parents have their own expectations, and you, what parents need to find is a truth teller that they're willing to listen to, because too many parents are damaging some of their children's progress by hopping teams, hopping trainings. Anytime there's adversity, a lot of times people want to pull them back. And, what say, the grass is always greener where they water it, you know, uh, because, again, you're lining yourself up with people who are still looking for their first one when you got people all around here that are looking for the next one. And that's a big difference, you know. But So much for that one. All right, actually, man. But before we go any further, you know, I do want to talk about the five guys that did catch my eye from this weekend and highlights and talking with different coaches around the way. And one of them is Mr. Mason Thomas from Piper High School. He's playing with 3D Empire. And, that was everything wasn't beautiful, but it was efficient. He gets to play a role that he doesn't necessarily get to play in his high school situation. And so, with him being able to play a little bit more free, rebound, get out in the fast break and hustle, you're able to see that evaluation that couldn't take place at the high school level because he wasn't allowed to run that position. And then you got Wyatt Clements out of Smithson Valley playing with next play. In the last game of the weekend, he scored 21 points, led his team in scoring for the whole weekend in each game. So as that team gels and grows together, it'll be one to look at. Um, Joshua Rice out of Steele High School playing with second to none. You know, he gets the opportunity to be that 6'1" point guard defender. He's got a plus size and arm length, wingspan. Um, and so that's going to be very strong for him moving forward because that's something that coaches really are looking at. And our young man from John Jay, Elijah Hubbard. I talked to Jalen Shed of Jamal Shed Elite, uh, director of that program, and he was just kept raving about Hub's ability to hit the mid range and just his dominant passion for dictating the backboards. And then one of my favorite cats this year was Mr. Jamari Bowen out of Judson High School. He was a freshman this year, class of 28, and he set the tone early in this tournament and posted videos of him guarding three-quarter court, full court, causing turnovers, and doing an array of dunks. And he just got named first team all district in that pretty tough district as a freshman. So those are those are five guys from this past weekend. You know, and so we're looking forward to seeing what comes of this upcoming weekend. But I did want to take a moment to say there's four teams. Is there one particular player out of this Final Four that you're looking forward to seeing the most out of?
No, not in particular, Kevin. I'm going to be more focused, like I said, really on the coaching, and I will say this though. They couldn't have gotten a better four teams to get me excited about a Final Four than the teams out of there. I'm looking forward to just the doggedness of Houston and Florida and all going in, and I'm looking for Duke to come in with that 6'8" length and 7'5" wingspan across the board.
Yeah,
Thing going like that. I'm just really hyped to see. I think any way it goes, we're going to be in for just some good basketball play, and I'd love to see not that steadiness. I'd love to see some ebb and flow where somebody gets out by 10 and somebody comes back and goes up by 4, and then someone does that versus just a steady 4-point differential the whole game. I want to see some getting back into it to get it. So yeah.
yeah. I do, I do hope. I would like to see Auburn versus Houston in the finals because you see that young freshman Petford,
That right here. Okay, wait.
Pettiford,
Pettiford. Oh my God.
but
Oh,
I want to see what U of H can do to him. Like
oh,
who's gonna win that matchup?
yeah. I like the whole thing with Jason Richardson and he. And I love uh, uh, watching Jason's dad play. Well, I
Yeah,
should say jump. you know.
yeah, yeah,
um, but you know that Pettiford. The only thing that the only thing
Uh,
that semi spoiled this final four for me is the fact that Broom hurt himself,
yeah,
and I haven't seen
tell
the
him to shut
latest
up.
reports for how that outcome is going to work out for him, but anywhere it goes, he's not going to be that in the same condition that he was prior to the incident, just
yeah.
by virtue of the time. I don't care how much treatment
S A R
they
A.
give him. So it's just that's the only
You say her
kind
name?
of
C.
thing that I
What's
wish
that? Sarah?
we we could have him fully ready to go at it, because that would be awesome. But Kevin, you're right though. I'd love to see those two teams because I couldn't lose. I couldn't lose this
Yeah.
tournament if you got Kelvin Sampson and Bruce Pearl playing in the championship.
He be talking that. He talking
Yeah.
shit.
Vance, mute
Yes,
your phone.
Why you
Mute-
talking about us?
you know,
yes.
getting back to
Let me just get on.
Well, I'm
some
glad Vance put somebody that has some
Yeah, look who
footage
I
in
got,
there.
man.
You can slide on out, Vance.
Okay, but
hmm.
first, can we go into a little break here, Kevin, or y'all still five
Nah,
guys?
you good.
We
We're
good?
good. We good. We good.
Well, I'm gonna put Sarah in the middle right here, y'all, and we're here in Smoky Mo's, and I want to introduce you to the manager, Sarah here. So, Sarah, uh, tell us where we're at, and tell us a little bit about Smoky Mo's.
This is the military and 410 location. We smoke everything in house from brisket to pork belly, chicken, pork ribs. We have
Vance does too.
all those home style sides as well, potato salad, cream corn, mac and cheese, are all really good. We're open till 9 o'clock every day, and y'all should come by and try us out.
So give the address again one more time,
It's
Sarah.
7418 Northwest Loop 410. It's off 410 in military. And there's a few other locations here in San Antonio too.
And we're here right now, having a great time, and Reverend, just want to show you, woo, we right here doing it here at Smoky Mo's, y'all, and I can't wait to after the show, Kevin. So I'm trying to, I'm producing, speed it up here so I can get one of these fantastic meals. I've been seeing my man chopping the ribs back there in the back. I can't wait.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look here,
All
Sarah.
right.
What you
Thank
think, Sarah? Okay, y'all. So, all right. So, yeah, man. So, you guys need to come out here, Smoky Mo's, the military off of 151. Uh, so, back to you, Kevin. Back to business.
you. Back to business, and we were previously talking about development, and now we're talking about what we really want to see out of the Final Four. And the only way that those guys got there was sheer athletic talent and development, real development, the kind of development we talked about here at TAAN TV and at the Doghouse, you know. And so, if we ain't giving game, then what are we doing? So we're gonna turn over to, with that, we're gonna have that five guys, five cities, five communities. Well, one of the things, the segments we're gonna have after that is where did we eat at on the tour? So each one of those spots, man, we're gonna stop. We're gonna have a meal. We're gonna chop it up, and we're gonna give a review. So now we're moving into something that Vance can excel at. He can excel at talking about food because he sure can't talk about basketball.
Oh my
But
goodness, boy.
That's true
And that's why,
statement
hey, and
tonight.
that's why my bracket is.
The
I picked the
the
top,
the
the number
truest
one.
statement tonight.
My bracket is on fire. But I don't know nothing about basketball. I don't. I know. I just look this way.
all I know is I love the city, and we're gonna give the city some love as we go through different communities and talk about this tour. Uh, but man, let's talk about what press conference are you gonna run to? Which one are you most excited to hear from? Which coach?
From the Final Four, you asking me or ask
Yeah,
Phil
yeah.
first?
Well,
Huh?
Phil's already answered. I
Oh,
already
he
know
did.
Phil.
What coach?
Hmm.
I mean, I know. I'm gonna tell you what. If I was gonna pick with my heart, man, I'd go with the Houston Cougars. If I was gonna do pick with
Hmm.
my heart, I like my man Calvin Sampson, and I met him when he was with Kentucky. I believe that's when they came to San Antonio too. When they came to San Antonio and won. So that's been
Hmm.
years ago. I'm not trying to date myself, but that's been years ago. Uh, but I'm a man of wins. I pick winners, and your experience, and Phil would know this through all the fantasy leagues he's been on with me. And
I've never been on a fantasy league in my life.
oh, that's right. That's my other guys that play
Yeah,
like you. I mean, you're the one that run from us. I forgot. I forgot. But anyway,
yeah.
I pick winners, Kevin. Uh,
Hmm.
even on the drones big dog pick show where Phil is a participant, Mark Howard and Jeremiah Watts. I pick winners, man. So like I said, if I was gonna vote with my heart, it'd have been Calvin, but no, I can't. But I would love to. I love to sit down and talk with him, man, and chop it up. Yeah, so he would be the coach. He would be the coach. But the
All
team,
right, Houdini. Houdini, who's gonna win?
Duke. Well, who you
Nah.
think? Duke. I'm sorry, and y'all think it's because of Cooper Flag? No, sir. Them cats around him that's
No,
not getting all the pub. The
you
other
can't
dude
put you
was.
can't put Cooper Flag in our mouths.
I'm just
Facts.
saying when you say Duke, that's all they talk about. And
Well,
the, and
that
the other little
that
freshman
ain't
guard,
Kevin and Finn.
huh?
Hey,
That ain't Kevin and
And he ain't the
Phil.
baddest freshman out there either. The one from Duke, he's not the baddest
no,
freshman out there in the Final Four.
I'm just gonna tell you, you're gonna have to face Calvin Sampson at some point, because that's the old man's gonna win. They're gonna win.
Man, they don't
But
they don't shoot well enough. They streaky shooting. I know, Phil. Watch.
Boy, I'm
Watch.
well,
glad Duke hits all their shots.
They do. Duke can score. Duke can
Uh,
score.
well,
look, it's obvious Houston can score too.
Obviously, who?
It's
man,
obvious Houston can score too.
Yeah, in
man,
the
you just
60,
got all
70
those three
range.
7-footers, man.
60, 70 range. They got a
Okay,
lot to tend with Duke. They got a
okay,
lot to tend with.
all right.
Well, for everyone, I'm gonna relieve you from the situation. I'm gonna ask you to follow us on IG at TAAN or the One Eye Scout. Follow us on YouTube and the TAN Network, www.tan.tv. And thank you, Smoky Moles, for giving us the opportunity to partner with you for this Final Four. So this isn't my last opportunity. But Vance, I want to shout out the players, the parents, the coaches that watch us on a regular basis. But this weekend is about the game at the highest level, the highest levels. But I appreciate and can't wait because the next group could be playing right here in the 2-0. Keep your eyes open, your game tight. because it ain't for everybody. And thank you for being with us tonight.
That's it. Okay. He done. And as Duke cuts the nets Monday night.
Look, if you all want to see this smile on my face, I don't have to have one team. All I need is for either Bruce Pearl or Calvin Sampson to be cutting down those nets.
No, you can't pick one.
That's
Now,
something.
see, that's what I'm saying. You ain't no winner. You gotta pick one. We got
No,
Houston over here with Kevin.
believe it or not, Vance, you don't have to pick one
Okay, Kevin.
to be
Okay,
a winner.
okay. No, you don't want to hear that.
You don't have to
We
pick
don't
one
want
to
to hear
be a
that.
winner.
We ain't got time. We ain't got time, y'all. It's been
I mean, I
great.
can help you. I can explain it to you.
But hey, Kevin, but we do want to say this has been a great show. Wednesday nights, the One Eye Scout show here on TAN TV. So, and we also, and to follow this up tomorrow night. Now we're gonna be out, really doing the NCAA events really get started. But before that, around 7:30 Central Daylight Time, we're gonna have our new TAN TV Kids. It's our kids department, y'all, and we got young Keelan Hollywell will be on, and his special guest is gonna be Sean Dockery, who is a Duke alumni. He played with under Coach K. So tune in tomorrow at 7:30 CDT. What's up?
So Benson, oh my God! So you picking Duke to cater to this guy? Oh, I got it right now. Yeah. Okay.
What did
Somebody
I?
helping you. Look, somebody helping your show, so you gonna cater to Duke. I
But
knew it because you were just talking about you were a Bruce Pearl fan and wanted Auburn to win
I
last
never said
night.
I was a Bruce. That's you with with your nonsense. But y'all, but we're gonna. Hey, Kevin, make sure you go get your credentials because Phil may forget to pick up his, and he be looking out. And hey, y'all, it's gonna be a great time. Make sure you follow Kevin at all his social media platforms and 10 TV social media platform, and Phil Townsend. There's some way he's like Trump. He got his own social media
Yeah.
platform. He got the Phil
Right.
Townsend Blue Sky Sky Blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's his own platform, y'all. It just and you have all the philisms that you can get now. No, it's been great, y'all. But I want to leave you with this guy here, Tan TV Kid. Y'all check him out tomorrow night at 7:30. Y'all. Check him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I keep telling you, bro, these kids nowadays, they eating a different type of frosted flakes. I told y'all this before. I didn't eat that cereal because I wasn't doing this at his age. I was watching Bob the Builder, Little Bill. I was not getting to the lane, big body, and laying it up calmly. I didn't do it. I didn't lay it gently like this. Look at this. Get in the lane and one. Ref called a foul. Look at buddy, get by you. It's easy for me. Let me lay it up gently. That boy chewing gum like this is nothing. Look at him. Get back on defense. Do what I tell you. That boy out here carving these dudes up like Halloween pumpkin. Sir, relax. Buddy out here looking like a baby Matt Barnes. You saw what I did to Derek Fisher. What you think I'm gonna do to you? Nah, boy. Tell me that man don't look like Matt Barnes with a Stephen Curry game. This don't make no sense. Yo, he been chewing gum the whole video, bro. Imagine getting 40 from somebody blowing and popping bubbles. Come on, man. I can't let you do this to me. Look at this. Get in the lane, stupid. Chew my gum. Float gently. Float me high. Look at this. This man is a problem. He don't even look like he drink Gatorade when he tired. He just pop a hubbalicious gum in his mouth and he good to go again. Look at this. Get in the lane. Stop it. You're not guarding me. Float gently off the backboard. Dom up teammates. Make sure you knock it down or you off the team. As soon as he walk in the gym, it's like a 10 on 5. He 5 people by him damn self. Float gently. That boy.
Okay, y'all. We want to say one last goodbye. Hey, Kevin.
You know, we're gonna be putting up some behind the scenes kind of content. So make sure you follow me. And I'm out like a scout.
All right. Well, of course, I just want to say, our human, our human, our human. That's going to be Auburn, Houston, and me, the human. Our human. That's all you need to do is make sure that's who wins.
All right, then, y'all have it, y'all, and start watch TAAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. We'll see y'all. We out here, Smoky Mo's. I'm getting ready to eat some barbecue.